episode 15. And let's talk about, first thing I want to talk about real quick, and this just happened. I was excited for it to happen. Now that it did happen, I'm like, not a big deal. But Bol Bol just signed with the Suns.
Yeah, I just pulled it up here on the...
Cameron Payne's gone. And it looks like Cameron Payne got traded for nothing.
Right, it's right here if you want to read it.
Okay. Bol 23 set career highs in virtually every category in his fourth NBA season, playing in 70 games, starting 33 for Orlando, averaging 9.1 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game. He gives the Suns another long athletic player with upside to put around a core of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and DeAndre Ayton. Bol's deal for the next season is fully guaranteed, sources say.
I'll read the paragraph above it.
Oh, my bad. The Phoenix Suns continue their productive offseason Sunday by agreeing to a one-year deal with free agent Bol Bol, sending Cameron Payne and future second-round pick to San Antonio Spurs for a future second-rounder, and acquiring 3 future second-round picks from the Orlando Magic in exchange for a 2026 first-round pick swap, resources told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski.
I didn't know the Suns had more future picks to trade.
I didn't either. And
They
it
traded
sounds like
so many away.
they gave Cameron Payne away for nothing. I mean, I wasn't the biggest Cameron Payne fan, but I thought he had some value, right? You know, I almost rather keep him for giving up nothing, because this team is known to get injured.
Yes, they are. And Cameron Payne is a second stringer. He's not. No way do I see him as a starter.
No, he's not a starter, but he's still valuable, I thought, coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench, a valuable bench is hard to get. Because I get it. When you're a bench, you want that extra money. So you want to get that extra money, you have to be a starter.
That's true. And, I mean, look what happened to the guys in Brooklyn. You know, they got that starter money. You know, Cameron Johnson, he got paid pretty well. Mm-hmm. I knew he wasn't coming back. But the thing is, Matt Ishbia he spends money. He makes a lot of money. He owns UWM, which our first guest works at Swift Mortgage. Our second guest, hopefully he's still on for today, is the owner of Swift Mortgage, Michael Barnhart. So, and he goes up to UWM quite a bit. He knows Matt Ishbia, and I think that's really cool. You know, a little cool connection. But the Suns they're going to be. They're the real deal they're going to be a real deal for a while. When you have an owner that was willing to spend, dude, it's great time to be a Suns fan, because I don't think you're going to have losing seasons. Not with Matt Ishbia.
Well, the team has been broken up and pieced back together. So there's no more of like holding the same players intact together to create a dynasty anymore. It's we need to make these trades because we have to win now. Don't these players need time, more than a year, more than a season, to play together, to really build that chemistry and move in as one entity to win these playoff games?
No.
No? Why is that?
Because for Matt Ishbia, this is a business. If you're not performing, you're out. He's not going to give you time to mesh. Unless you have a big name attached to yourself or a big contract that they can't unload, then you'll probably end up staying here. But which sucks, if you're a young player, if you don't perform right out of the gate, you could be gone.
So, I mean, Denver just won, right? And those teammates, they've been together for a little while, haven't they?
Yes and no. Like, some of the players, not all of them. And the thing with Denver is they have a top 3 player in Joker. Joker's, and I'm going to tell you right now, Denver's not going to win next year. And the only reason I say that is when you're the champ, everyone's coming after you, right? You have to defend against everybody. Golden State, I already told you, is going to get stronger. The Lakers will be the Lakers. The Clippers are going to get stronger. There's so many teams in the West. I don't see Denver repeating. I see the Suns challenging them. I mean, even Dallas is going to get better, right? Another year of Kyrie. We'll see what happens. If they don't do well, which I think that was a bad deal. I don't think bringing Kyrie back was their answer for Dallas, but they probably didn't see enough big names out there. And I think Mark Cuban was like, I don't want this Matt Ishbia guy up staging me, and I got to go sign Kyrie. You know, I got to sign a big name. It's either Kyrie or James Harden, and definitely Harden wouldn't work in that Denver or that Dallas lineup.
So yeah, as you mentioned, just with the winning now instead of building up a team.
It's win now mentality, period. I mean, you have Booker for a long run. You have Durant for a long time. Now you have Beal that's going to be there for a long time. And to be honest, this is like put up, shut up for Beal. Like, okay, were you just a star in Washington because they had no other good players? Or are you, going to be the man here and know your role and like you're a team player? Because it's easy to be on a bad team, an average player on a bad team, and getting all the points because someone's going to have to get the buckets, someone's going to get the shots, someone's going to get the scoring opportunities, right? So if you're an average player on a bad team, you're going to score a ton of points and it's going to fill up the stat sheet and you'll look good. And then when you go to a good team with good players around you and you play like crap, well, you weren't for real. You were just on a bad team. And there's a lot of teams like that in the NBA where players look good, but once they go to a real team, they don't get the opportunities because they don't warrant them. Plain and simple.
So circling back to the Bol Bol deal, you think that's the best center they can get?
No. Ooh. Bol Bol he's not even I don't know, man. I think it's good so we can put Aiden at the 4, but having Bol Bol, it's going to help. He's a tall dude. We talked about this before. You need someone tall. Him and Aiden double teaming and taking Joker out of the equation. Because he's the only guy, you got to get him out of the equation. The only way you're going to do that is have 2 sets of arms trying to out-rebound him. Mm-hmm. Because he was showing up Aiden all day, every day.
Yeah, yes, I remember we talked about this.
And it's like, dude,
so if you double team Joker, then the rest of the team is really doing a 4 versus 3 situation.
No, I'm not saying double team. I mean, when the ball's in the air and those Suns are playing defense or even offense, you have 2 tall guys going for the ball.
Oh, okay.
Right?
For rebound situations.
Only for rebound situations. The only reason you would double team them, if you're in the paint, you're going to have to double team them. Yeah, someone's going to be open, but you almost rather have them take the shot and with the chance of them missing than the Joker turning someone around and just dunking on you or just...
Joker doesn't miss.
He doesn't miss that from like in the paint. He's not going to miss. So if he turns around and takes a little lob shot, those go in.
Yeah, because normally you see the play. It's like if he can't take the shot, he's going to pass it to someone. Normally, someone who's going for the 3. And 3 is, there's a greater chance that you'll miss 3 versus a
jump
2
shot.
Point.
Oh, 100%. And I don't know, man. I just don't. I 100% just don't see. Denver has their 15 minutes of fame right now. Preseason's going to start soon for them. Season's going to start, and they're the defending champs. You got to give them their props, but that's in the rearview mirror now. I think there's just too much coming out of the West that's going to be bigger storylines. I think the Suns are going to do really well if they're healthy.
If they're healthy, yeah. I mean, gosh, like I'm really rooting for the Suns, and I hope this is the good moves that they're making. I think defensively they're looking better with Bol Bol. I mean, if he's not good offensively, can't make his shots very much.
You don't need him offensively. You have 4 other guys on there that can make the shots. Aiden, if he's not worried about being the number 1 center and he's playing the 4 next to Durant, that's, to me, I think that's dangerous.
Basically, Bol Bol, if you can't get the dunk in, pass the ball.
Yeah, he'll get some dunks. He's a tall dude. I think he's gonna like it here. Plus, Eric Gordon's here too. They have a good team. They're gonna have a good rotation. I still think they're maybe one other player away from a good rotation. Like a playoff rotation. But they have some good players on the bench right now. Give them a season, see what they do. And plus, that at the trade deadline they'll go after someone if they have to. But they have money. There's no more. I think it's Grant Sarver that we had before that wouldn't spend money, wouldn't trade, wouldn't do like anything except profit off the team, right? So I think the Suns, Phoenix, great hands with Matt Ishbia. I'm excited again. I'm excited for basketball again. Like those games are fun. The energy of those games they're awesome. They're expensive, but they're awesome.
It's the off season, so you're seeing all these moves. These are huge moves.
There's still a lot of players out there too, I think, but those guys are going to sign for the cheap later. But a lot of guys that we thought were going to come here, like take a veterans minimum, whatever, they got paid somewhere else, which is fine. I still think it's great to be a Suns fan. Who's your if you're getting a jersey or you're saying, oh, for Christmas I want this, someone wants to give you a jersey, what number are you getting?
1 again.
Me too. Booker all the way.
It's Booker. I mean, he's guaranteed to stay here.
Yeah, I love Booker. He's a stud. Yeah, Durant would be a close second for me, but besides that, or even Barkley for like old school. But if it's current roster, it's Booker 99%.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. Thanks for watching our clip. If you want to see more clips like this and you like our views, like the show, click here for some more clips. If you want to hear the whole podcast, watch the whole podcast, click here for the whole podcast. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, and have a great day.